Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it do, family? We're gonna apply pressure as we always do. Let's get it in with that oppressor joint. Let's get it popping real quick. Go ahead, pressure. Play pressure. Let's get it popping.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey, yeah, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Work with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's
Hey,
take a trip
what's
to
up,
the
Shawty?
islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is as big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey,
And I showed you a good
let's see how
shout
you
out,
do
family.
under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shit.
Hans,
They
my
don't let me
God.
shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this
God,
coalition.
man.
We
Yo,
just turned the
appreciate
field
you so
into a
much, family.
demolition. It was
You
desolate, but I
always
had
do.
premonition. I was training for war
Salute,
every
bro.
exhibition,
That's
every
my
extra
guy right
mission,
there.
every enemy listening. Get off my dick. I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes.
That's
Peace
my
in my
guy.
town. I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war,
Yeah,
I was
Miss
born
D and
with grenades.
Commander
The trenches were
Alpha
soldiers
Tech
were
was in here
made.
talking shit already.
Let's see how you do under pressure.
You know
Let's see
them
how you
shit.
do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how
Yeah.
you do under pressure. A moment
Hey,
can live on forever.
hey.
Let's see how you
You
do
see
under
that
pressure.
title
Let's see how
shit,
you
you
do
know what
under
I'm saying?
pressure. Give them a name to
You ain't
remember.
never told them you fucking
Hey,
dumb as hell.
let's see how you do under
Yeah.
pressure.
Joe
Let's see how you
Biden,
do
what you
under
talking
pressure.
about?
A
You know what
moment
it
can live
is.
on forever.
But sometimes they just be saying some of the dumbest shit. And you just be looking at them like, really? Really? If you got your job and you with them, you be like, man, and that's no disrespect. That's no disrespect to all of them. But for the most of them, y'all say some dumb shit, man. And we just gotta look at y'all all the time like, cause y'all got a whole system to back y'all up. You know, so we ain't really allowed to say how we want to say shit to y'all, but god damn, sometimes y'all just be saying some of the dumbest shit. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Those palm colored people or pink colored people, whatever y'all want to call them. Shit. I just know that they go by a system that's based on white supremacy. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not talking about all those folks. I'm talking about those who prescribe to it. They know who they are. I don't like to play those games where we sit around and we play political hot potato and we try to figure out who's who and what's what. Nah, man. They know who they are. They know damn for sure who they are. You know what I mean? It's the same people. It's like why they got us up here tripping right now about the border and all this stuff. They know they all involved in this. They know they want to try to replace us and put us out the paint, but we not letting it happen. We just not gonna let it happen. And I'm not interested in babbling about whether blacks consider evil, good, or anything. I'm just here for what I know is reality to me. Because when I hear people say there's no black community, I'm always weirded out by that because I'm involved in the black community. I'm involved with black people. I know black people who do black things and who who honor me because I'm black. It's no question about it. The same way there's an Arab community, the same way there's a Chinatown community. To say why we the only ones always talking about what community we don't have. And it's always bizarre to me. It's really bizarre to me, man. And like I said, when you having to deal with some of these people, you be like, could you have to put up with a lot of shit with them? And I'm not saying all, I'm just saying there's a good propensity of them, as they like to use the word per capita. There's a good per capita of them that make you be like, what the fuck is you talking about? I was just watching I guess this was a show with Tyra Banks and she had Patty LaBelle on there. And then, they were looking at some cupcakes or something. And Patty LaBelle just made a statement to the audience that, yeah, there's paper on there right there to the people. And then the white chick, she tried to act like, you can't eat paper. Like she was talking to Patty LaBelle as if she was like a child. And it was just crazy to me, like, and Patty LaBelle checked it though. Patty LaBelle, like, what you talking about? Of course, I'm letting them know that's what that underside is. It's not a decoration. It's not, because you talking about covering them with edible decorations, and I'm letting them know that yeah, that's not edible decoration. That's paper underneath. And so she tried to check Patty, but Patty wouldn't let that shit go. Patty checked her ass. Because that's just something about being a foundation Black American. We going to just check shit. We not going to play this bullshit as if we just going to let it roll that way. We going to stand on business. And that's real talk. Um, like I said, this is the Saturday smash up. Did y'all see this week that on the border? I believe it might have been Wednesday or Thursday. Let me see. Let me play that for y'all real quick because to me this is real concerning to me because to see people doing this and like just think of how they treat us and we watching all these people just do stuff. Let's take a quick look, family. And so, what y'all think about that? I mean, to me, that is like crazy. And if those people are on this, that they don't follow those type of orders, imagine what they're going to be like. We see the crime is already starting to surge all over everywhere. Some of us want to be quiet about it, but hey, this is not the time to be quiet. This stuff. We the ones who fought for the 14th Amendment for people to be able to come over here. But it's time for us to say, hey, wait, they're abusing it. You know, the same way they're abusing the sanctuary city situation. That's not what it was initially for. It's being abused now. And it's being abused by both the liberals and the alt-right. When are we going to wake up and start realizing, two different wings, but on the same freaking dragon, same creature, same beast? When are you going to actually wake up? Like I said, for those who be thinking like, oh, he has a problem with white folks. I have no problem with white folks at all. I get along with white folks. I have a problem with white supremacy and white supremacists. We're going to always keep that to 100% right there. So you fools don't be out misconstrue somebody's words, because that's how people are today. They'll sit here, say one thing, run with it, think it another. You know what I'm saying? So we end with a lot of weird stuff. And just like so many people I see recently right now, get fooled by the whole Candace Owens situation. You know, Candace Owens has said some of the most blatant things about black people who have been victims of police brutality. And now that the white supremacists over there have decided to break her, now she wants to grift back over here. And I ain't falling for it. I hope y'all don't fall for it either. You know, the same way with the city girl mayor over there in Dalton, Illinois, who's she's so black now and she's freaking doing the people so wrong and they want to get her because she's black. Y'all better wake up. Just same way Fannie Willis. Same way with Fannie Willis. I say the same shit. She was, I'm gonna bring down these rappers, all you black. She didn't do nothing to those police officers who killed that brother in his car outside the drive-through at the Burger King. She let those police walk. And then the minute she get in trouble, all of a sudden she become black again. We got to cut that shit out. We got to put people in a line, hammer their ass against the wall. That's it. No more letting these people do all this bad stuff to us, and then you become black when it's convenient for you. Shit just ain't gonna ride no more. I'm not with that shit no more. We can't be letting that shit ride. We got to check motherfuckers from the front. From the front. I was looking at this video. You know, I see they bringing all these parents over here, but it don't always work. I watched this immigrant. He was on a plane. He started calling all the white people blue-eyed devils and all this stuff. And all the white people got on cold and they choked his ass out and they drug him off that plane. And I just want y'all to go look that video up. You'll see it. Indian dude talking crazy to these white people. And the white guy's like, got him. And there's a white woman, she jump up. She's like, well, let me get him. I'm a police. He said, I'm a police too. Then there's another white guy like, I'm a police too. All these white people started saying they police. And they choked his ass out. They drug his ass off that motherfucking plane. So, yeah, they don't ever sit there and start asking each other, are you police? Or this? Or, no, they just get together and they just handle it. They get cold immediately. Immediately. So there's no way you could tell me that these folks don't understand or aren't on code or you don't know what they mean by this, that, and third. It just goes to the point where we got people like Godfrey. A lot of us thought Godfrey, and then you start hearing about the shit Godfrey doing shit. Like Godfrey tried to talk good about black folks for a minute. He be trying. Why the hell did that shit turn over there? It never makes sense why they lose my picture over there on YouTube. It just never makes any sense. But Well, these stupid dogs are gonna make me kill them. That's the worst thing with dogs. They just be fighting all day long. They don't really they call it playing, but to me it's like they're fighting. I get tired of hearing them bark and holler. Um, so yeah, let me see what else I wanted to look at. There was something else because this whole thing that's going on is crazy. It's like you can't imagine what's really going on at the border and stuff. I think this right here is another joint. This is another joint showing
Chinese men headed toward the U.S. Anthony Rubin owns muckraker.com, took that video and joins me now. Anthony, thanks for being here. Why are they coming? Are they seeking no problem. Why are they coming? Are they seeking asylum or something potentially more nefarious?
I mean, listen, I'm not here to speculate. I'm going to let your audience watch the video and you guys can come to your own conclusion. I don't really want to get into all that, but the video speaks for itself. I think I put up two of, showing the line of these military-age males that are lining up to get on these buses to come up here. That's happening every day, multiple times a day down there. So, again, I'm not going to speculate. If you have a more specific question, we can get into that. It certainly doesn't look good. I'll tell you that much. It certainly doesn't look good.
Just from a geography perspective, I'll press you on that. If they wanted to come to America, which is here, from China, which is here, why would they come through Latin America, which is all the way down there and much more indirect?
Right. So, I mean, this would be for people who can't fly into the U.S. directly. So what they do is they get on a flight and they fly into some South American country. Then from there, they would go to Colombia, they would go across the jungle, pop out in Panama, and then they would head up to the United States. But this is going to be for people that can't fly into the U.S. directly, because you're correct, it wouldn't make sense. You'd rather just fly into the U.S. and overstay your visa. This is for people that don't have that access for whatever reason.
From January to March, there were 2,200 Chinese migrants who crossed the Darien Gap. In the same 3-month span last year, only 71 Chinese migrants were recorded crossing the gap. Why do you, in your individual capacity, fear these individuals?
Yeah, so as you can see, it's going down. It's going down. And we don't know where all these people coming from. They're not being vetted. We have no idea. Yeah, we have no idea. So, I mean, it's just going to, it's not a question of if, but when. Because something's going to happen. Something's going to happen, man. We just saw what happened in Russia the other day. So, yeah. It's not a question of if, it's but when. Because it's going to actually happen. So I hope everybody's getting themselves ready. And it's real crazy. It's real freaking crazy.
Remind me again. Why are we fighting over this rock?
We fight because...
Oh, I wasn't ready to do that yet. I'll do that in just a minute. Oh, yo, this is something I wanted to play too right here. Because, see, I've been saying something about, people talk about, oh, yeah, well, we don't want old black rappers, and you got all these young rappers out here, and they're just putting out nothing but trash and garbage for your children. Whereas there's still old rock stars, even though rock and roll is something originally created by black people, most of the rock stars we know of today are mostly white folks. And a lot of them are old, and nobody complains about them old dudes out here crooning to their fucking teenage daughters and all that shit. They're not saying nothing. I'm not saying you need to have brothers crooning at teenage women or anything. I'm not saying nothing of that stature. I'm just talking about how the hell it goes on. We're going to be honest. We're going to be honest to it to a degree. But what I was saying is that we should have older rappers who are black, who are conscious, who are out here putting out real music and real quality stuff. So that maybe the kids can look at something that they looking at instead of like, oh, well, we're not looking at that. There's this brother right here. Let's listen to what he got. It's real fire right
He said,
here.
OG, you got a different vibe. I said, bro, you got a gift inside. You got a gift from God. Use it before it's too late. Your brother gone, your sister died. Niggas in your hood told you to pick a side. Now all of them hoods that y'all warred for, look, they all gentrified. Everything them so-called steppers told you, them niggas lied. All of them gangster rules about how gangsters move. In interrogation rooms, they turning to Langston Hughes. Violating ancient rules that really you can't confuse. The picture they paint in news that savages can't be ruled or wear crowns. Everything y'all build, y'all tear it down. Be like, OG, that's some shit I'm not trying to hear now. And I get it. I don't diss them. I don't arm them with a switch. I switch positions. I just listen and remind them. You got a gift inside. You got a gift from God. Forget the streets. Forget the pride. It's this side. It's genocide. When brothers yell for the kids to get inside. Cause niggas slide. Niggas slide. The niggas slide. The niggas slide. Bro, you ain't tired yet. Damn. You on that block every day. Y'all ain't vibe yet. It's a better way to live and you ain't tried yet. All these Jews that I be dropping, you ain't applied yet. Come on, young, what we doing? You about to crash for niggas that wouldn't fix a fender. Every time these kids get injured, you got these kid offenders. Land up the free where these motherfuckers done hit agendas. Jealousy, hatred, and envy. How all this shit get in us? Shooters, trappers, and scammers. How all this shit come out us? Fentanyl, switches with ladders. How all this shit around us? We don't know it's something great in us. Environment producing all this weight on us. So we start to doubt that we got a gift inside. We got a...
Yeah. So you heard that shit right there. That was some pure fire. Like, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about right there. Like, that was pure fire. You cannot say that wasn't fire. Excuse me. I want brothers like that to be out here putting out nothing but work. I mean, that's quality. That's quality. Shout out to my sister, passionately intrigued artist out there in Detroit. I feel bad for her because they got that snow. That snow came down, bro. That shit came right back. Everybody trying to get gardens ready and get ready for this growing season and this gardening season. But, man, that snow's still out there. I told y'all, March is going to be vicious. It's going to be real crazy. Real crazy. And did any of y'all get to see what the hell happened over there in Moscow? Because I'm telling you, I saw that joint. That looked like something I saw in my Call of Duty video game. In Modern Warfare. There's the part where, like, the spot in Moscow get attacked and shit, right? And you got to get over there. You got your man, Mac Tavish and all of them. You gotta get over there and get up in the spot because they done snuck up in there and they shooting all the people up inside a concert event. That's just like in Call of Duty. That shit just happened. That's just happened. That's the craziest shit ever. So I was like, damn. But then I start thinking to myself, well, why Russia? And why now? You got to start thinking like that. Why the hell you got to put your tinfoil kufi on, tinfoil cowboy hat, your tinfoil fucking fitted cap, whatever you wear on your head? Even if you got a wig, you might got to put your tinfoil wig on. Have your tinfoil wig and get out here and start looking at this shit differently. Like, oh shit. You gotta be like, shit, some of you motherfuckers don't even got no hair on your head to put on your tinfoil Crocs. Whatever the hell you put on your feet. Them tinfoil Crocs. Because I be seeing niggas in Crocs. No matter how many messages been put out like niggas stop wearing Crocs, I still see niggas all day in Crocs. It's the craziest shit ever. You can't protect no woman in flip-flops or no goddamn Crocs. So take that shit off your feet, bro. Just trying to give y'all niggas some food for thought, man, because y'all niggas out here looking suspected today. It's like a lot of niggas in this world. I wouldn't be safe around motherfuckers. I be looking at motherfuckers. One thing I always tell motherfuckers, go back and look at a crime scene, right? Especially when you see motherfuckers do these mass shootings. Go always and look at the the end part of the crime scene after these mass shootings. The one thing you start noticing is all the shoes that are left around on the ground. You could tell the women's shoes, women, you expect women to have on some of these goofy shoes, slides and shit, some type of flip-flops and shit. Different types of shoes that you really, if you really out for the day, you really shouldn't be wearing on your feet. But you want to be cute and shit. You out like, oh, I'm just gonna be here for a little bit, and that's how it should be popping off. When you look at the end of those crime scenes, you be looking on the ground, you be like, damn. And then you start noticing how many slides are like a size 12 and shit. You start noticing there was lots of dudes who had to run away with no shoes. That's real talk. You gotta think about that shit. You around him. If you a woman and you with a man and he don't got proper footwear on, you should be concerned. I would be if I was a woman and I was with a man and I looked down, he got on fucking flip flops. I'd be like, you're not going nowhere with me with those on. You better have some sturdy footwear on. It's like everybody get over here and got too comfortable. It's like they letting in all kinds of people right now. Right now is not the time for you to be comfortable. You need to be having your head on the swivel all the time. I have some people like, come on, Breeze, man. We got to live our life. Yeah, the question is live your life. You can't live if you're dead. If you sitting here, you're not taking this shit serious, and then you end up a victim one day. Yeah, live your life, but move accordingly, family. Move accordingly. Stop being silly. Stop being goofy. Stop thinking like, hey, yeah, the government, somebody's going to look out. Nobody's looking out for us. Especially black people and people who fuck with black people. I'm going to tell you like that. If you black and you rock with black people, your ass is in danger all the time. You better be on your P's and Q's. You better stay with that hammer time on you in case somebody, because ain't nobody going to come to help you. You better be prepared to protect yourself. No disrespect to nobody else. We just got to be honest with this shit. I was going to do this earlier at 3 o'clock, but I saw so much of the family was doing stuff. It was a lot of people I watched, and I just decided to check everybody else. And besides, I went out to get some chicken. I went to this really good chicken spot. It's funny because it looked like Krusty the Clown, but it's like the sign looked like Krusty the Clown, but it's really good chicken, man. I mean, shit. Crispy, crunchy chicken. It spelled, how Krusty the Clown is spelled with a K. It's spelled like that. Crunchy. I mean, shit, that shit was good. Now, one thing I'll say that sucked. They jambalaya was terrible. The worst jambalaya ever. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to go into the spot and taste it because I tried it as takeout first. The red beans and rice is a little bit okay. But it don't beat no damn. I'm gonna say something to y'all. If you do your red beans and rice, put your red bean sauce on the bottom. I don't know if like y'all can't do that because like Popeyes does it. I don't know. Popeye might got that shit locked down. Like, hey, your ass can't put your fucking red beans on the bottom. Cause that's the way you gotta stir that shit up. You got to stir from the bottom up. If you trying to stir from the top down, that shit don't work. But they make the right. So y'all giving us these utensils that ain't quality utensils. Like, that's one thing I would say too. They had some of the cheapest utensils. I've had better utensils at like places who make sandwiches. So no disrespect. I'm just being honest. Like, maybe y'all didn't know you can get like better utensils than the ones y'all got. Because the ones y'all had, them shits, boy, you got to be careful because you feel like that shit melting. If you trying to stir, you like, yeah, this shit bending too much. You throw that shit in the garbage. Word up. Okay. Able to change username. I don't know what that is. Okay. Yeah, so also shit. We had a lot of upsets in the NCAA too. Like, we had Kentucky go down. I was watching those games because that's what I'm right now. Like, I'm like, shit. As soon as I've gotten off, I've been doing the games and stuff like that. I got a couple of videos in my release about that because I helped somebody on another channel that does like the NCAA games. I commentate over there, so I've been doing that stuff. But wow, we've had some real upsets going on. I watch Auburn lose. Shit. It's been some losses. I mean, a lot of double-digit teams made it in. I'll say that much. I think this is the first time you've seen this many double-digit teams. But those who we thought were going to win, they won. Purdue. You didn't think there's going to be no problem with that. Even like, with the women's games, I was kind of weirded out about that because I thought LSU and I thought South Carolina, both of them weren't able to play their Big Five. But I guess I was misconstrued with that stuff. I have a couple of people who do chime in every once in a while who know me as a gamer. So this is for my game people. Well, it's not even really a gaming thing. It's just this is going to be on Netflix. I think it's going to be a quality joint because I think Netflix is on a roll right now. They've been picking and choosing from these animes, and they've been figuring out what's quality and what got quality stories. And they figured out, like, oh, shit, there's a certain genre that we tap into. I didn't think the Yu Yu Hakusho shit did well. I'm going to say that much. I think that shit was kind of trash. The One Piece was good. Some of that Full Metal was good. But this going to be good right here. This going to be good.
Remind me again. Why are we fighting over this rock?
We fight because those are our orders.
Need those mobile suits on the ground now! Deploy to 42 Delta 9!
Red Wolves are on the ground.
It's the Red Wolves! They took out 3 fleets and moved!
Captain Area Solari?
Sir.
You ever see a Zaku up close? Not like this.
But the Principality of Zeon will spread across the Earth!
Something bothering you, Cap?
I don't know. I've just got a bad feeling about all of this. What the hell is that?
LaShawn, we need to give our allies some cover.
You didn't have to kill them.
This is war, Doc. Sasodan.
What's your name?
Commander Heaton, ma'am. Second Lieutenant Heaton.
I'm Second Lieutenant Haley Arhan, 1st Armored Infantry.
Wait! I'm a UMRC, a doctor!
Is Red Wolf Squadron doing?
Captain Zydos?
Zaku 2, we're moving!
Yeah. So that shit right there, I think once again Netflix they gonna score with this one. They definitely gonna score with this. The whole Mobile Suit Gundam joint, good stories. They even had a chick in there with a goddamn septum ring. So hopefully she gonna die quick. But you will see when we watch it. But that's gonna be tight. What's good, Petty Betty? What's popping? What's popping? We over here chopping it up. But that's what I'm definitely thinking. Like right now, Netflix, that's gonna be a hit right there. So I think they had a second trailer run that one too.
Red Wolves, prepare to drop.
And yeah, that's why I like that joint. I'm trying to say though, they do got a brother in there, but he looked more like he Nigerian. I'm gonna put that on Nigerians. But nah. Yeah, that's about to drop on Netflix, so that's gonna be something to check out real soon. So I feel like Netflix has they picked some of the right genres to get at. Like they kind of fell with the Cowboy Bebop because they wanted to throw some weird agendas in there, but they succeeded with One Piece. The Yu Yu Hakusho, it was kind of okay. It was all right, but they kind of like stacked a little bit on that too, where it could have been because I think they were trying to go too much for their effects, so kind of like failed on that. But like Full Metal Alchemist was good. I think with this Mobile Suit joint right here, they're gonna rock. Mobile Suit it's kind of hard to get Mobile Suit wrong unless you're doing some weird shit. And I've seen some weird Mobile Suit compilations. Some of them never really made it to the United States because they were so weird. But yeah, as I was saying, we got all that type of stuff going on, but then we got a lot of other weird stuff. Like I said, you got to watch out for the Candace Owens, out here trying to pivot towards black people now. All of a sudden, she wants to be, I'm black. And she got done like Craig and shit. She got fired on her day off. So if that ain't telling on you, we know from Friday why Craig. We don't never really know the reason why Craig got fired. We like, wait, what? Yeah, that's the one myth in the whole Friday lore that you can never understand why Craig got fired. They said he was taking some boxes. That's all we ever know is that he was taking some boxes. We don't really know why Craig got fired. We just know that Craig was allegedly taking some boxes. So we don't know if Candace Owens, she was taking them Jewish boxes or those people's boxes, small hats or whatever y'all want to call them. But she was over there saying some of the most heinous things about black people that there's no way I could ever be like, hey, when she say, hey, big head, I'm like, hey, girl. No, I'm not going to. I'm like, bitch, if you don't get your ass up out of here, what are you doing over here? That's when I see a Candace Owens on my neighborhood, that's how I be like, what are you over here? Yeah, hey, who is she with? Yo, you shouldn't have her at your house. That's how I'd be like real quick. Like, you shouldn't have her at your house. Because you know what she do? They be like, what? Yeah. Don't have her at your house. Girl, all your crops gonna be ruined. Everything. You be having that Whoopi Goldberg from The Color Purple, when she had the three fingers pointed at the motherfucker. I don't know why they tried to even redo that movie. Like, y'all should have just. It was enough hate in that damn movie for black men. So why y'all try to come back and make a new version and then do them women like that? Especially Taraji, you know she gonna be telling. She got them eyes. I'm telling y'all, people with them eyes like that, boy, you gotta watch them. Look at the mayor of Dalton, Illinois. Look at her eyes. She got them big old eyes. You be like, shit. I don't never trust nobody with big eyes. I be like, that motherfucker right there. As soon as they get in trouble with them big eyes, they be just like a frog. They start looking at you. You know how a frog, you ever seen a frog when they looking like tracking a goddamn cricket? If you ever had some frogs in your life, that's the one thing, you got to put a cricket on like a damn tweezer and move the frog in between the frog eyes and watch the frog eyes be watching that shit. Like their eyes be moving back and forth. That should be the funniest shit ever. Once you see eyes that look like that, you be like, damn. You would never look at somebody with big eyes different again. You'd be like, they look just like a frog. You be looking at them frog eyes like, oh my God, this motherfucker gonna tell. That's how you know never to do no crime with somebody with big eyes. You like, shit, hell no. Don't even tell them about nothing. And that's two times. A motherfucker that's well overfed and they got big eyes. You don't include motherfuckers like that in nothing. They got a big old belly. He used to comfort. Shit. Remember in what was that? Dead Presidents. They brought my nigga Bo King Watkins. He was the pastor. Remember how his eyes was bucking? Y'all remember his eyes was bucking through them glasses? That's who brought them down. Bo King fucking Watkins, yo. He brought the whole squad down. They're like, what? Yeah. And fucking dead presidents. Remember, they all went to Vietnam and shit. But Bo King Watkins was living the best. He started doing some wild shit. Start handing the money out in the street, talking crazy about God and shit. And funny, God did not help them Negroes at all in the end. How you gonna be saying you doing it for God, but then God didn't help you? That was terrible. That show was terrible. I always think about. I hated that part of the movie. I was like, because I grew up in the church. I was like, one of those people. I grew up in the goddamn church. My family still got churches all in New York. I could have been a pastor, I could have been a deacon, all that dumb shit. But I was like, nah. I I grew up. I was like at 13. Like I said, my mama tried to throw me out at 13 because I was like, I'm not going back to church. No disrespect to my mama. Word up, Betty Betty. Word up. Word up. I feel you. Cause I grew up in the church. I remember I walked in one day. We was doing the where you collect the money and shit. And I come back there to bring back one of the things, and my uncles and them, they back there, they just throwing the money all up in the air like they fucking rich. I was shocked. This is like I'm 11 at that time. I'm looking, I'm just like, what the hell? They just throwing my uncles and them throwing the money up in the air. Yeah, oh my God. You know, church used to be so long. People don't know. Real black people church used to go to church and be at 7 o'clock in the morning. You had to be there. And then and my mama cooked too. My mama cooked. She would do chicken, fry up the fish, do all that shit. So we didn't get out of church till like maybe 9, 10 o'clock at night. I'm telling you, I used to hate Sundays as a kid. I used to be like, I used to be like, yo, what the hell? For real, I used to cry going to church. Used to be fall asleep in there. My ass would be hurting. I was complaining about the shoes. Cause you know your shoes are slippery as hell. I used to be scared to cross certain streets when I would have on my church shoes. Cause I felt I was gonna slip and fall down and get ran over by a car. Yo, that's some of the craziest shit. Word up. Yeah. Yeah. See, I never could disappear because they was always looking for me and my brothers. They like, oh, we're Marshall, we're Marshall boys, because they like, Marshall got 6 boys. We always got to be sitting together, all 6 of us. It was crazy. My older brother, though, his ass, he used to sneak away. He used to sneak away in the church a lot. My older brother. That's because he used to be with this girl in there. They used to, do what they do. That's what was in church. But yeah, we used to my family, they still own churches though all over New York. We used to own Trinity Baptist and which part of Queens it was. I'm trying to remember what part of Queens it was. I remember that me and my brother, we was there. We was like at the church and shit. We like, okay, a little break in between in church, so you need a little break. So me and my brothers, we got together. We had got our money. We had our money saved up from allowances over the week. So we like, okay, we knew there was a comic book store around the corner. So we like, let's head to the comic book store. Cause when you go out to Queens, you like, yeah, there's only certain things you can get like out here in Queens. You can't get that in Long Island. That's how it used to be. Nowadays, I guess you can get everything any and everywhere. But at the time when we was growing up and shit, you could only get certain things. Like if you could only get it in Long Island, you could only get it in Long Island. If you could get it in Queens, you could only get it in Queens. But you know what I mean? That's how you have to go around, and that's how you have to get certain things. So like that was a thing. Like especially when we used to have garbage pail kids, you could only get certain garbage pail kids in like freaking Long Island, and you could only get certain ones in Queens and New York. So you be hoping like your mom or your dad work in Manhattan, and then they can go and they can stop at one of those damn news things and grab you some damn garbage pail kids and bring them home to you. Cause you might get a more better package if you get it from Manhattan. That's how it was. And I still believe it's like preferential like that with everything in this world right now. So, you know. But one of the biggest things that I thought from this week that came up to my mind, like I was shocked to see those people busting across the border. Then if you follow me on my Instagram or anything like that, you would see I was posting about how many different drug lords have been captured and like actual terrorist entities too, captured at the damn border too. It's like, what the hell? And then to see that Biden was talking about he was gonna give 2 of the alleged terrorist dudes some asylum. I was like, this is crazy as hell. The craziest shit I ever. It's like reverse. It's like what's his name? Bizarro Superman. Superman. It's like living in that world. Like, what's down is up and up is down. Like, he's like, he's shit. Bizarro Superman is real. And that's why Dan Trump is going to win. Because we got Bizarro Superman running this shit right now. And there's nothing for me personally as a black man. I mean, there's nothing for me to be like, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to vote over here for the Democrats. No, not with all this trans stuff. Oh yeah, them Griswold kids was the shit. You can't. That was the shit. I see that they actually are still valuable. I was trying to think the other day. I was like, shit, I gotta go through some of my shit and see if I got them shit still, because I might have them. You never know. But Garbage Pail Kids, that was the shit. You know, that was one of those things. That's why I was talking to my daughter about this other shit. Well, used to collectively in our mindset can collect things without it being on the internet. I was like, do you understand anything like that? Like, that, like, other people in other states is collecting that without it being on the internet. She didn't really understand that concept. I was like, that's how different we was. You know, so we owe that to ourselves to know that we were a special group of people, and we need to spread some of that specialness on. God damn it, let them know they special too in certain ways. We gotta figure it out. You know what I mean? Just let them know though. We gotta let them know. We don't want them to be sitting there thinking that there ain't nothing special about them. We love our children first and foremost, so we got to make sure they understand. No matter how crazy and corrupt this world, when we detach ourselves from our youth, that's when we lose ourselves. You know, when I grew up, I used to be around people who were 6 years older than me, some were 3 years younger than me, but it was always a menagerie of ages that I was around when I grew up. Sometimes you see it, they put it in like some like black sitcoms and stuff like that. They'll show you like, a bunch of black people around different ages and stuff, just mixing it up, because that's really, if you ever go check out the brothers on YouTube called Country Style, and go check out Art for Now. That brother used to work for NBC, but now he just do his little his country style living joint over there on YouTube. You ever go see them? All them older brothers out there in South Carolina. And so I be getting at them brothers too, because they Bennettsville. They under goddamn what's his old freaking name? They under his voting block over there. Fucking I hate his ass much. I can't remember his name right now. He sit up there always under Biden telling them black people gonna still vote for him. What is his name? Oh, Clyburn. Jim Clyburn. And I be getting at them. They always trying to tell me, I ain't voting for Clyburn. They always saying that. But I be getting at them country style brothers. But I love brothers, but them brothers over there, if you ever watch that show, you'll see there's a menagerie of brothers there'd be old brothers like 67 up there. Hezekiah and them like damn near 68, 69. The fire marshal, ain't he like 62? All them men, and then you got Lil, what's her name? They like 30s, and all them other brothers like 40s, and Jism in them like in their 50s, and you got niece punking. I love watching that shit over there because that's. I love all watching all types of other stuff too, but I'm just saying I gotta watch some stuff that's like with black folks. You know what I mean? I gotta have something for us. Everything else is, if you watch anything mainstream, ain't really no black people. Cause even when you see a motherfucker that look like you, they be like an African or something, you can be telling like they mannerisms, right? That's why you like, man, why this black person? You be like disliking that black person, and it ain't because you don't dislike them because they black. You just like their mannerisms is not appropriate to being black. So that shit would be drive you crazy. Like, yo, what the hell? We don't do no shit like that. Like I be saying that sometimes. I be watching shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is she doing? Or what is he doing? I remember when I first started seeing motherfuckers in animal cages and they would like had black skin though. I was like, that ain't no black person. And sure enough, it turned out those people were like, either from Africa or from the Caribbean. They black in like skin, but they not black in our mindset. Because I'm like, regular black people, we don't climb, even if you retarded. We've had retarded black people here all touched in the head. Because people say you can't say retarded, whatever. All right, touched in the head. Touched in the head, folks. We had them here for years. They never climbed in a damn lion cage or bear cage. I never seen that in my life. Ever. Even I touched in the head people, it's like I am not. Yeah, I mean in the head, but I'm not climbing that gate and going in there with a damn lion. Hell no. Remember the people who got that gorilla killed? And remember, white folks was black people about that. What was his name? What was that gorilla name? If y'all in here, what the hell was his name? I felt bad for the gorilla because he was gonna get that damn baby, and they shot his ass. And then they went right away after shooting that damn gorilla and started blaming black people. I was like, what the hell? I remember that shit. I was like, what the hell they blaming black people? We didn't have nothing to do with that. And it turned out the people that did that, they weren't black. They were like Somalians or something. They were immigrants. They looked black, but they weren't black. That's what I'm just trying to say. Because a lot of those people don't claim black. A lot of black people, we the ones who claim everybody else, but everybody don't claim us. That's what I'm trying to say. And so watching that was crazy when they shot that gorilla. And I was like, that shit didn't make no sense why they shot I didn't never understand why they shot the gorilla. But then a white girl did a whole video on TikTok, and she said that they used that to get rid of the gorilla because they wanted to get rid of that gorilla anyway. So we don't know. But peace out, R.I.P. to that gorilla. He got his ass smoked. That's it. That's all we know. But shit, what is it? It's Saturday. Hopefully it was a beautiful Saturday where you were. It was raining here all day in Virginia. Very wet. Matter of fact, I think we might still be under we might be still on the flood. Let's see. Take a quick look. We might be on the flood watch right now. Possibly. Let's see. Yeah. No, I think we good. Yeah, we was like I said, we was talking about how possibly that attack on Call of Duty looked like the attack in Moscow. Um, Sorry to Pia for having snow in Michigan, because yeah, they got snow out there. Um, and we was just trying to figure out, is this ISIL or ISIS return? I mean, we don't know. They've been very quiet. They've been very quiet for like months. And a lot of us are saying, well, why and why now and why Russia? So we don't really know. You know, we don't really know. We did a little talk about the border surge, and you know, I mean, it looks like a zombie attack. Wild shit, like really crazy things we've seen in the beginning of zombie movies. We also talked a little bit about Babylon, you know, because a lot of us get caught up in this plebiscite jail type Babylon and stuff and saying weird shit, you know. That's on you. You need to, check yourself and decide if Babylon is something you want to hear. But I have no interest in it. No interest in Babylon. That's facts. We did a little bit of talk about a little pop culture. We went through things like Garbage Pail Kids and a little bit of Star Wars talk. And we did watch the new trailer for Mobile Suit Gundam series that's going to be on Netflix. That's going to be good. Oh, also on Netflix, about to have the whole I think they're going to have the complete entire Martin series. So if you want to watch Martin, it'll be on Netflix. I believe all of it. So hopefully, because they've been grabbing up everybody. They got Jamie Foxx over there. They got the Parkers, Damon Wayne, My Wife and Kids. Well, I did find that My Wife and Kids was a hard watch on the second time around. Third or fourth? I don't know. It's hard to rewatch. It's just like, ugh. Wait, what? You letting your kid knock up a chick? Wait, what? And you move him in the garage? What? It's a lot of what parts in the whole damn show, especially with Junior, because he had Junior try to check him, and he's supposed to beat Junior down. He was supposed to smash Junior on the head in reality, but yeah. But salute to Petty Betty for coming through. Appreciate you, my boy. Bronze Flat Power God. Yo, check my boy out all the time. Always in here. The lovely Shanny 2003. Yo, go check out my sis. If she ain't murdering those, she not murdering them players. She not stabbing them. Go check out Miss V at Make This Go Viral LLC. Go check out Commander Alpha Turkey. We appreciate all y'all for stepping in the Omega Zone. We in here on the BlackRound. We was definitely in here just chopping it up a little bit. Like I said, we don't know what's going on with the border, but man, they rushing it. So it's going down. We had situations go down in Russia that look like stuff we seen in video games. Hey, it's art imitating life, life imitating art. One or the other, we don't know what's going down. We got a lot of situations popping all throughout the streets. We got Candace Owens drifting back towards black people. We don't know. This has been the Saturday Smash Up. This your boy Breeze Omega Negative Breeze. And yo, I hope y'all have a good one. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Because you know what? We always feeling that pressure.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Walk with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shoot, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do